So, there's a few things that happened this week that really got me thinking, and I felt like I needed to talk about it. Y'all already know when something happens, I feel like if nobody says anything, then, people are uninformed. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but I don't think enough people speak up about it. So, here goes. I don't know what's up with this light. It's a nice day outside, but I didn't want to be in the direct sunlight. And there's a police chopper outside. I know you could probably hear it, so that's another reason I'm gonna stay inside for now, just in case they try to tell me I fit the description. So I'll stay my black ass home for now. I was about to go outside. You see, I'm fully dressed. I was ready to go. I was like, you know what? Not right now. So, anyways, there's three stories that I heard this week, like in the past week, and it brought up one point to me that I feel like other people need to know about. The first one was about Kanye West, right? I think it was Willie D. He did this story on YouTube about him talking about Kanye West was the richest African American or something like that. But then he went into this whole thing about Kanye West is not doing anything for his community. He don't think he's the richest person or the richest black and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, so all right, what does that mean? What does that have to do with the price of coffee? What does that have to do with anything else? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Before Kanye West, you know how many people and entertainers have had money, but before him? And let's not forget, he going through something right now. You see, but Kanye West is not your average dude that's out there. I mean, look at all these black dudes that's out there in entertainment that they back and forth in prison. They have these gun charges. They have drug charges. They have social media drama. They always in beef with somebody. Look at how many of them died just last year. FBG Duck, King Von, Mo 3, Pop Smoke, who else? Nick Blicky. There's so many, African American, quote unquote, brothers that died or was involved in violence. And, you make remarks about Kanye West. What he's not the richest? Okay, so what if he is? Hey, Kanye, you know what? I like a house in Florida and a BMW B7, the one with the night vision. I think it's the 2014 version. I need one of those. Maybe he does get those kind of requests. Who knows? I don't know. But maybe he does. Maybe from family, maybe from friends. I don't know. Being wealthy doesn't mean that, you know, everything is a bed of roses. You have to manage your wealth. You let somebody else manage it, they probably gonna rob you blind. Like so many actors have had happen to them before. People like, what's his name? That guy, I really like his acting. Nicolas Cage. You let people manage your money, they rob you blind. You know, make all kind of crazy investments with your money. Next thing you know, you struggling, you trying to sell properties and sell this and that to make ends meet. Okay, so I'm not saying anything like, I'm the biggest Kanye West fan or whatever, but I mean, he's a brother. You know what I mean? So if you want to build with him or you think that he has all this wealth and he's not doing anything, how about you pitch some ideas to him? You're like, yo, listen, man, we need to do something. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you go that route? Maybe he's just too caught up in his own shit. People have personal shit that they deal with, and that takes up a lot of space up here. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, they want to do something else, but it's too much going on, especially with this corona shit going on. You know what I mean? Okay, so that happened. Then there was the other story with a guy that looked like a freaking bulldog. Roland Martin. Him and the young brother. His brother came on. He's like 20, I think 21, something like that. Young dude, young black guy. Talking about how, you open a school and all this other stuff. And Roland Martin's going on about but what about voting rights? Like, nigga, how long? How long? And you think voting is gonna change something? How long it's been since you've been able to vote? Every 4 years, they come with the same thing. Oh, this person is gonna make shit good. We gotta vote for them. The whole vote or die. Like, what has changed? As I just mentioned, a whole slew of black artists, young black brothers got murdered. That was just last year. We're not even talking before that. We're not even talking about people like XXX Tentacion that was murdered in Florida while he was going to buy a motorbike or whatever. We're not even going back that far, just recently. Okay? We're not even going to go back to the whole 10 years or whatever. If you look at the last 10 years, how many artists have died? And these are people that had means to do something big in the community. And he was actually XXX Tentacion. They showed, like, he had like a little vlog going on where he was reaching out to these like programs and after school programs, donating like things like televisions and all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, most of that only came out after he had passed. There was people that knew about it, but the public didn't know until after. So sometimes people are doing things, it's just that you don't know about it. But then Roland Martin goes on this guy talking about voting, and he's actually like getting upset because dude is like, yo, that's not my fight. I'm trying to help the youth, stay out of prison, find a trade, get educated, open a school for them. And he's, like, how are you going to pay for it? Is it going to be from the government? How are they going to pay for it? Dude, Roland, what have you done? Did you open a school? Where's your school at? Where are you and the Greek freaks? Where's your school at? All y'all know how to do is give props to these Greek letters and the colleges that you came from. Where is the money that you're putting in to build your own for people that look just like you? I'll wait. Then the last one was this Wendy Williams. She was talking about Bobby Shmurda. She think that he's gonna violate his probation and end up back in prison. Like, first of all, from what I understand, like the parameters they gave this dude for parole as an entertainer and as an artist, they set him up for failure. What artist that goes to perform anywhere before 8 p.m.? Because that's his curfew. And if he has to work and he has to go produce music, who are the people that he's going to be around while he's producing music or while he's, writing his rhymes or spitting his rhymes in the booth? There's going to be other people there. So he has to book like private studio time, just him and the producer, and then nobody else can be there? Is that what you're saying? Like, these brothers are coming out and they're being put on this path that is eventually going to lead them back exactly where they came from. And if you're not speaking on that, then just shut the hell up. You know what I mean? It seems like black people with a platform, and I was talking about Willie D, Roland, Wendy Williams, it's like they don't have the positive to bring out and say, there's plenty of people out here doing bad enough right in our own neighborhoods, and it's not being pointed out. If there's people out there that have the ability or have the means to do something positive for the community, I think rather than breaking these people down, you should be helping to build them up. And if you have ideas, then you should probably be pitching those ideas to them and see how you could bring it to fruition. My pops always said, if you don't got nothing good to say, just be quiet. And that's how I feel. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, don't say nothing. Especially about people that's not out here doing shit in the streets. There's plenty of drug dealers and pieces of shit out here that we could be talking about. Dudes that's shooting up their neighborhood. And when those come up, yeah, you talk about them. You have to. If people don't know about it, yeah, you expose it. Definitely. Because you're not trying to protect them. No, why would you protect a pedophile, rapist, murderer? No, you don't protect them. You let the community know, yeah, that person is a piece of shit. He needs to go. And when they get locked up, don't be coming out here with the free my cousin and free Pookie and Ray Ray. No, that motherfucker needs to stay right where he at, in jail. Because he's a piece of shit. Or she, whichever. Because nowadays it goes both ways. Women out here doing shit worse than some dudes. So I'm just saying, if you see, somebody is, maybe they're wealthy, maybe they're not, they're an entertainer, rapper, football star, whatever. You talking about they not doing anything? Well, this dude that came on Roll Martin show, he's 21. Saw nothing wasn't being done, and he decided to do something himself. So maybe that's what you should focus on. How about starting it yourself?